Hello, it's me again. Hey, y'all, it's Dr. Conti. You are in for another fantastic interview with one of our boss lady authors. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please come in. Please share, tag, let someone know you're watching. Invite someone else to watch. It's going to be amazing. Again, I am Dr. Conti Terrell. I am the founder and CEO of the Fresh Spirit Publishing LLC, where I have been publishing books and excited about it because for years I was a counselor and a coach, still am. However, the fact that I have heard so many people's stories, I need to put this on Do Not Disturb. I've heard so many people's testimony stories and all about their lives and helped so many people to change their lives for the better. And I would always say, you know what? But this was a story. This was a testimony. This was something that somebody needs to hear and glean from and know how amazing you are, but why? And what you had to go through to be as amazing as you are. And so that's how I started publishing books. That's when I, opened and started the business, the publishing company. From all of the years of my counseling with my nonprofit organization, Fresh Spirit Wellness for Women, where I have helped thousands and thousands and thousands of women, families, and even men to overcome toxic relationships and learn how to have healthy love, how to have real love after trauma. I have a group on Facebook called Real Love After Trauma. You really can have real love after trauma. Now I talk all about healthy love. I am a personal success and wellness coach and expert. I help you find personal success in your life, in your relationships, at your job, and how to become all that you call to be. And so many things have robbed you of those things. And it's time to take back what God has ordained you to have. And so I'm excited about this book because the women in this book are telling you exactly what they had to do. It's the boss lady, how we went from broke and broken to being the boss. And how we had to take back our superwoman power and super lady power and all of that, our queendom. And it's not necessarily any different from you all. Everybody has something that they have to go through. But so many times we look at somebody else and we say, oh, that sister got it going on. That sister got it going on. I can never be like her. She's such a boss. Look at that boss lady swag and strut. But let me tell you, I'm here to tell you, you can be, and you are. Say hello to me if you're watching. I am coming to you via StreamYard. I'm coming to you on my Facebook page. I'm coming to you also on my YouTube page. I'm coming to you on actually 3 Facebook channels. I also have my professional public figure channel page that you guys are watching from. So everybody share. Please tell me who you are. Let me see here. I'm going to turn it over. Don't be afraid to comment. All right. So before I tell you all and bring on this beautiful author that is going to be sharing her amazing testimony with you today. I'm telling you, I pulled together some amazing women and bosses, but I keep saying this and I will continue to say this. I did not know just how amazing they are. I did not know. And so if you've gotten the book, you know how amazing these women are and what they've come through and come from and how they've gotten to where they are. And it has been so inspiring. I'm super excited about all of the comments and the reviews because people are really, really saying, look, it's amazing. It's inspirational. All of these things. And so I'm speechless. I knew it was going to be, but didn't know how exciting this was going to be and how much we really was going to impact people's lives. So I can't wait to bring her on. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the wonderful Maurita Henderson. Her chapter is Get Up, Get Up, Do Not Give Up. How many times have we wanted to give up? Get up and do not give up. Maurita Henderson, as a loving mother of two beautiful angels, Alaya, if I'm saying that wrong, we're going to have her correct me when she come on, and King. She's 13. Oh my gosh, I can't believe your daughter is 13 already. I remember when she was a little thing. And King is 5. I remember when you was carrying him in your belly. I remember before King even came around. Before there was a King. So she has two beautiful, beautiful children. Maurita is a seasoned and successful certified tax consultant of 10 years. Her divine calling and entrepreneurial journey led her to specialize in the tax industry and establish her own business, Exclusive Taxes, where she created her own services bureau and assists others. Her platform is utilized in coaching and empowering individuals to start their own independent tax services, as well as their own travel agency. Oh, awesome. She is a certified travel agent with Extreme Travel, as well as a steam insurance agent in the greater Houston, Texas, and surrounding areas for the past 8 years. She is also a qualified mental health professional of 7 years. Maurita is originally from Navasota, Texas, and moved to Houston in 2010. She obtained her bachelor's in psychology, a business from Sam Houston State University. She enjoys reading to feed her spirit and intellect while researching the deeper things for revelations and going to church and listening to inspirational messages to nourish her inner woman to become who she is destined to be. All right, I need give us some hand claps. Let me bring on, without further ado, we would like to bring on Maurita.
Hi, everyone.
I am so excited. I'm so excited. You know what? I tell you, when we first met, Maurita, I could have never thought that we would be doing this together.
Wow.
I saw you. You just something about you. I said, just your spirit. Your flair, and I just was like, you've always just been just special to me in my heart. And so when I decided to do the book collaboration of Bosses, I said, let me ask Maurita, because you had done so much. Everybody's yes, I'm on live. People are texting. You just, like I said, stood out to me, and watching you flourish in your business. And for those who don't know, Maurita is the youngest of the boss ladies, but she is a true boss. So don't tell me millennials and Gen X's and all that, whatever, all over. Look, everybody. Yes. They're on the ball, baby. They are on the ball.
You running the show.
You better ask somebody. You better put some respect on their names. Put some respect on their names. So if you're watching, please tell us hello. Please tell us where you're watching from. Also, if you haven't gotten the book, we need you to go out and get it. You will not be disappointed. It's amazing. And we are halfway to bestseller. We look, I am so excited. You guys got to help us get there. You won't be sorry. And come out, if you're in Houston, come out and meet all of the authors and myself in person. Join us at the not the Omni, at the Marriott. That Marriott event planner probably turning over right now. What? As much as I've done to help you out at the Marriott right here in the Galleria area, right on Westheimer. We will be there 7:00. You can get your tickets at www.freshspiritpublishing.org. All right. So, Maurita, what made you decide to say yes to me to do this book?
Oh gosh, when you called me, I was so honored, Dr. Conti. Thank you again. I can't thank you enough. I always wanted to write a book from, being a little girl. I guess I manifested it because I used to always tell my exes, I'm gonna write a book about you and all that other stuff and what all this crazy stuff. And I didn't put neither one of them in it. So, I really, excited. And I always want to do it. So.
Awesome, awesome. I'm so glad you said yes. So what was it challenging? Was it easy? What was the challenging part about it?
Well, the challenging part was the words. I thought it would be way easier than what it was. What it really was. Miss Tony was so great, the editor of the publishing company. She brought my words to life. Like when I read it the first time, I cried. I was like, oh, I wrote this, and she just put it together so great. So I love it. It was challenging because she kept saying, Maurita, you don't have enough words in your chapter. And I was like, I can't do
Hey, how much more do you want me to write?
But I came up with, extra and she helped. So it was great. It was great.
Yeah, I said no. I need 5,000 words. That's all I said, and
It seems easy.
Yeah, you would think that's not that much. Just 5,000 words. That's
right.
all. You'd be surprised that okay, I've written and written and written, and it's still not 5,000 yet.
That was me.
But once you got going, and I look at your title, where did that come from? I mean, we know you have your testimony, and we're going to get into that about your overcoming your illnesses and fighting illnesses. But where did Get Up and Don't Give Up come from?
Well, honestly, it just came to me. It came from the heart in my life, honestly, because I always have to tell myself, Maurita, don't give up, get up. You got kids. And let me tell you, to be honest, Sarah Jakes, I love her. Like, I love her dad. I call them my family. They don't even know me, but, hopefully y'all watching. Hey, But she had a segment called Girl, Get Up. Listen to it on YouTube. Like it is empowering. And I had to tell myself that so many times, girl, get up. Got 2 kids, they need you. So throughout my journey, that's really all I tell myself to help, push and encourage myself, especially in the dark down times.
Yeah, I like that. Just get up. Don't give up. We all fall down, but we have to be able to know that, look, we can get up from whatever it is. You just trust God, you just keep pushing, and you get up, you get up. So many ladies have said that this book was very inspirational, and so many people have different things that they've gone through. And so, Maurita, with you dealing with your sicknesses, how and people saying, wow, her strength, we could just hear your strength in your chapter. I mean, the walking by faith is one of your segments in here, one of your subtitles. And so tell us about your faith.
Oh gosh, I have a strong faith. I was raised in church. We was going to church every Sunday, me growing up. My grandparents instilled a strong religious background in me, and I'm so grateful for them. They're both now deceased, but even before my grandfather passed in 2020, everybody know he was my everything. Him and my grandmother, but she died in 2010. They were true soulmates. He died in 2020 August, and she died August 2010. So that was like amazing. But they were my inspiration when it comes to faith. They make sure that anything we did, we kept God first and foremost. So they were the ones.
Yeah. So did you think that how do you feel when people say your story was really one of the most impactful ones in the book and very inspirational? How does that make you feel?
Gosh, it's a blessing because honestly, I'm such a private person, and writing, I was like, oh my gosh, I had to stop because I was like, I can tell people what I've been through, because people see me and they tell me all the time, girl, you don't look like what you've been through. Y'all, it ain't nothing but God. I'm telling you, my faith, I always had faith in God, and I was a believer because of my
Mhm.
background and upbringing. But to go through miracles that I went through to where I'm not even supposed to be here talking to y'all, I God is real, so I have
Yes.
no choice but to believe and thank him. And, I ask him every day, God, you got me here for a reason. What is it? So I'm really inspired and glad that, people feel that way, because a lot of times, especially being hit with what I've been hit with, and other people I see, I'm not the only one living this, but I just wanted to definitely encourage others and women and let them know, look, get up, don't give up, because that's the easy thing, and that's what the devil wants you to do. So
Mhm.
I have a strong support system background behind me, and that's what keeps me going, and especially my two kids as well. So
Mhm. Mhm. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, you started your business, and you know, tell us about that. When you started your business, I was reading about how the guy wouldn't give you the stuff you needed, and you know, and you just like, most people would give up. If you partner with
mhm.
somebody and then the partner flakes out on you and then don't give you what you need to keep going, you're like,
Yes,
okay, well, maybe this wasn't meant to do. But you didn't. Again, you got up. You didn't give
I
up.
got
You went
up.
on to the next level. So
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about that.
Oh my gosh, that was devastating. Me and my brother, we started in 2011, 2012 with a company out of Dallas. And in 2018, it's just, for one, I had just got out the hospital and all this other stuff I was battling. So I wasn't even trying to hear all that, but he wasn't responding or whatever. And I had a great mentor at the time. He is now deceased. He passed in August as well. 2020 was hard. That was a hard year. Mr. Daniel Watts, he had a tax office in Navasota, Texas, and we actually met on a travel side. And he was like, Maurita, you can do this yourself. So he gave me all the tools and resources on how to start it and be successful. And I remember driving one day and was like, exclusive taxes. And that's where it went from there.
Mhm. Yeah, you said taking your power back, and you talked about that. That was, it was devastating, but that was what helped you to take your power back.
Right, right. It
Hmm.
did. Taking my power back. It's just a summary of me not being weak at the end of the day and not giving up. Okay. Because 2017, I was diagnosed with lupus after having my son King. I felt very, very bad and sick, even up on delivery. I had to have an emergency cesarean. And I told everyone I didn't feel good. And it's like, oh, it's because you had a cesarean. Because with my daughter, I had her vaginally, and it was like, oh, it's just, I said, no, I know my body.
This is
It
different.
it
Hmm.
was so different. Like I felt numb, numb, numb. So a couple of months after that, I started feeling sick. I started losing weight. I started losing my hair, and I came to a point to where I was like, "Am I dying?" And
Hmm.
so honestly, I was. I had to be
Hmm.
hospitalized November 2017, and everything. It came with a lot of health issues, a lot. And I just felt like I was defeated. I was like, God, why are you punishing me? What did I do? What
Hmm.
did I do in
Hmm.
this life, this past life? Who
Hmm.
I made mad? Who got some witchcraft on me or something? Because this is crazy.
Hmm.
I'm young and healthy. I've never would have,
Right.
and I'm just even grateful again to be here from what I experienced and still experiencing right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then went from lupus and found out you were diagnosed with cancer.
Yes, with breast cancer in August. Now, that was the hardest because I thought that I was overcoming and getting over. I bought my house in January 2021. So I'm celebrating, I accomplished with my kids. I ain't have no man. Not saying there's nothing wrong with, having a man help you with that. But, I did all that by
You're just
myself.
proud that you did it by yourself. You got your
Exactly.
business, you're an
Okay.
entrepreneur, you
So
got your
I
brand
did
new
what
house
you
built by
need.
yourself, you and your two babies. You're young. Yeah,
For
you're on
my
top of the
kids.
world. Yes.
Exactly. And then I just like February, March of last year, that's when I started feeling sick. I was having pains and shortness of breath, and all of this, the cancer signs are kind of related to the lupus. So I didn't really know. But let me tell you, okay, because I'm gonna start going hard for this, especially with our culture and young
That's
people.
gonna be your next. That's gonna be your next book. You
Okay,
know,
I like
your solo
that.
book. Your
I'm
solo book.
telling you,
Yeah,
2
helping
years
us to make sure
ago.
that we get checked out and you
Yes,
know.
yes, and
Mhm.
I did, Auntie. Dr. Conti got to be professional. I call her
I love
Auntie,
it. She
y'all.
calls me auntie, y'all. It's all right.
I
I love it.
do.
It's
I'm
okay.
so big on my health, especially with the lupus, but I looked over the lump in my breast. I had a lump in my breast 2 years ago, and I overlooked it because my grandfather was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago. So I was like, oh, maybe this is just something. I don't, it's from the lupus. I'm not going to bother with it. So when I went to the emergency room, I drove myself to Kingwood in August. They immediately hospitalized me. They
Mm,
diagnosed me on the spot, stage
mm.
4 breast cancer.
On the spot, stage 4.
I thought I was. I said I want to die. I'm not going to deal with another sickness. I'm tired. I'm tired of my kids seeing me like this. I'm tired. I thought that I was going forward. I got knocked back 100. You know, in August, September, October. That's when I get ready for the tax season, hire and everything. So I'm like, what about my business? These people need me because I pay them, so now they finna be out of work, no software, none of that. My kids, they finna be without like, what is it, God? Like, I just had to surrender,
Mm-hmm,
so
mm-hmm.
it was hard. It was really hard.
Yes, and I just like again, like I said, just look at your strength and even during writing the book, you were
Yes.
so encouraging and with all of us and all the other authors and
That's how
encouraging us and
y'all found out when I was writing the book.
yeah, and
That's
pipe
how
and
y'all
pumping
found
up,
out.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I mean there was times you all that we would meet, very often weekly about the book and there would be times when Maurita wouldn't be able to be on camera and she was literally having treatment and going through treatment, but she was like so I mean just the strength and I'm telling you, oh, it just can make me cry and your story, y'all. She is such a powerhouse, such a powerhouse. And
Thank you.
age is just a number. I say that you're the youngest, but there's so much that we are all learning from you. Not to mention the marketing piece of the book. She's just really going wow with this marketing. So let me tell you all, she is one of her businesses. One of her businesses. Remember, I said she's a boss lady, so she has more than one business. But one of her businesses is the travel agency, the travel agency. We're so thankful is giving away trips. Want to tell us about that? If they go and buy your book, look, buy your book and your tickets, y'all, because
Yes.
you could get a little bit more than what you bargained for.
Exactly. I'm telling you, this is a once in a lifetime deal, guys. My agency is sponsoring. So if you buy the book, okay, on Amazon, go to freshspiritpublishing.org, get it, and then you can I will need the receipt or just showing proof that you got it from me or the other ladies. 2-night hotel vacation stay in Orlando, Florida. Okay. Now, this is real, okay?
This is
And if
real.
you
This is
purchase
real.
your ticket for Saturday, you will get a free 4-night vacation stay to Cancun, Mexico in a resort, okay? And so everybody go buy your tickets, and then after that, you can go book your trip, okay?
Yes. We may have a book signing down there. Come on, join us. We can all go to Cancun and have us a book signing
Yeah.
and a vacation. Well, I am super excited about everything that you're doing. I
Thank
know
you.
that God is smiling and happy and pleased, and He's not through with you yet. So you
Thank you,
just keep
Malcolm.
on fighting and keep on because we got much more
Thank
to
you.
do.
Yes.
I want to. So what do you think when you think about your children and all the other young ladies? This is leaving a legacy. This is writing something to help them to
Mhm.
get up and be their best self. What would you
Right.
say to some young because we talk about you being the youngest, but what about these somebody in their early 20s or high school or teenagers, young girls? What would you say to them? Somebody who wants to give up, somebody
Right.
who feels like giving up. What would you say to them to encourage them? And
That
then we'll wrap it up with that.
Okay, definitely keep a strong, positive foundation around you. People that love you. Okay, those people that's going to pray for you and pray with you. Even during treatment, my nurses and everybody, like I had an angel because one, I wasn't receiving treatment in August and September, beginning of October in Humble at a cancer center, and a nurse. I
Mhm.
love her, Miss Tina. If you're watching,
Mhm.
I love you, girl. She's African American, and oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, and she used to keep me motivated and going. But she told me, she said, you need to be at MD Anderson. So I went there, and I feel so much better. Like I love the doctors and the treatment there, and of course, it's the best cancer center in the world. So I even spoke to someone the other day whose mom is going through cancer, and I told them, to go to MD. So I just pass on what I already know. But again, just stay around those people that's encouraging, motivational, and powerful, because they will help you get through anything in life, and that can be in business and whatsoever. Like myself, I had to stop hanging around with a lot of people that I used to hang around and start hanging around with the people that I found successful and positive. And I
Right.
my growth was like 100 times,
Right.
10, because I used to have a bad attitude and all of that. So growing and being around professionals, that's really, really important. And keeping God first, always, always.
Yes, that's amazing. That's true. And people sometimes feel like when you think you've gotten too good or you're better than everybody else, but sometimes you have to. If you I always say, if you're the smartest
In
nail
the
and the
room, in the
sharpest
wrong
nail in
room.
the bunch, you got to
Mhm.
get you some better friends. You got to get you somebody that can pour into you, and
Right,
just like you
right,
pour into others. So
right.
that's amazing advice to give them. Get with people who are doing, get with people who are doing what you want to do, who are where
Yes,
you want to be, as opposed
yes,
to
yes.
people who,
Right,
who are not. So yeah, that's good,
right,
good, good
right,
advice.
right.
Well, you all
Yes.
come out, get to meet this powerhouse woman. She is amazing. She is and beautiful and spirit inside out, beautiful on the inside and out, and her so talented and a pusher. I mean, she gets up and she's getting it, and she's got an amazing story in this book. Get your book. We're almost bestseller. Help us to reach it. Help us to celebrate this Saturday. This is the last.
Yes.
Hi, Tish. She said hi. She said, love this. Thank you so much, Tish Sutton. This is the last interview before Saturday, and we have interviewed some amazing, amazing authors. We have, for those who do not know, all of them weren't interviewed, but all of them will be there on this Saturday. But we interviewed Solange Legacy, we've interviewed Tequila Adolf, and we've interviewed Denise Guyvan. But you and tonight, Maurita Henderson. But you will meet this Saturday Annie Tizino Thomas, Arlene Russell, Deborah F. Bell, Dr. Jackie Hood Martin, Dr. Jonita Wallace Reynolds, along with again Marita Solange and Tequila, and myself. So do not hesitate. When I tell you the music, we have a wonderful mistress of ceremony, Amanda Sapp from 102.5. She's so funny and amazing, and her energy is so wonderful. I can't wait. We have our wonderful saxophonist who's going to come. He has a beautiful voice too, so he'll be singing.
Mhm.
We will be
Love it.
taking pictures on the red carpet. Also, we have one of those 360 rings. I love those things. I've been seeing people do them.
Ooh.
My 360. I don't know how it works, but I do the 360 ring. And the food, we've got some wonderful, tasty hors d'oeuvres for you all. It's going to be pasta hors d'oeuvres served around the room. And I'm telling you, we're going to sit down and we're going to have a chat about this book. We're going to have live music. We're going to socialize. We're going to walk around and network and eat and have fun.
Yeah.
We've been locked
Yes.
up and locked in. Come on, dress up, put your semi-formal on. Now, we're going to have on some formal because, we got to be dressed up to the nine. So trust me, if you have a tux, if you have a gown, you won't be out of place. But if you don't, it's semi-formal. It's okay. We're going to have a great time. You're going to fit right in. And I am so glad that it's this Saturday because y'all, it's been a lot going on. I'm ready for the event to come on.
Yes, we're gonna have fun.
Yes, looking forward to it. All right, well, thank you so much, Maurita, for joining
Thank
me for the
you
last interview
for having
before
me.
the Authors Extravaganza event. And you keep on getting up, y'all. Look, you got
Thank
to get
you.
this book. Like I said, many people have said her story was one of the most inspirational, but everybody has said so much about all of them. Everybody, they came with it. Look how thick this book is. This is meat, y'all. They came with it. These 9 authors, and I'm telling you, I say 9 because I basically just do the introduction. It's 10 of us on the back of here, but it's the 9 that really came with their stories and it made this book a powerhouse book, along with like she said, our chief editor-in-chief, Tony Netters. I mean, what amazing work she does. Cassandra Mouton, she's been so wonderful, and she's the interior designer. And so look, it's amazing. And so I'm excited. Thank you again for watching, and share. Come out. You will not regret it. You will be blessed and you will be inspired. Very inspirational. Congratulations, Maurita. Miss, that's from
Thank you.
Missy Nesbitt. Kudos.
Oh, hey, Miss
Hey, Missy. Share, Missy. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Love you. Mwah.
Auntie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.